This year, huge numbers. I mean, 62 goals, 134 points. That put you in some pretty elite company when you go back and you think about the Crosbys, McDavids, Patrick Kanes. You know, those are pretty big names. Like, how does it feel to be in that company?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal for me. I mean, for me, I look up to all those players and try and learn stuff from them. So just being compared to them it's pretty cool.
How much do you think the versatility, first, of being able to play wing and center has helped raise your draft value?
Yeah, I think ultimately at the next level, I do see myself playing some wing, probably some center as well, and I think that's good for me just to be able to play both those positions. I think at the next level, any position you can play, it'll help your game. So yeah, it's huge for me.
How much do you think that maybe being on a younger team, the experience you've had, but also getting back to center, how much do you think those things helped in creating the year you had?
Yeah, I think it comes a little bit with experience from the previous year, playing in big playoff games, conference final games, Memorial Cup games, just playing against such good players in those games, and then coming back into this year, getting that center position, it was what I wanted to do, and I just felt a lot more confident down the middle. I think the puck was on my stick more, so I was able to drive the play into the offensive zone, which ultimately I think helped me.
Youngest captain in franchise history, and this franchise in Saginaw has really started to grow and become a destination in the Ontario Hockey League. What type of leader are you?
I think I'm someone who's just easy to talk to. I think for me, being the captain of a younger team, I had to make sure everyone was in check at times, and there wasn't a lot of goofing around. But I think it also helped me that I had a lot of older guys on my team still at the time. So, we were all able, like our leadership group did a really good job this year, and ultimately, just someone who's easy to talk to.
One other thing that I found in your season is that after the World Junior snub, you never even got a chance to try out for Team Canada. You really started to take off, especially in the games right after that announcement. How much did that fuel you for what was an incredible second half? But I mean, incredible season all the way around, but second half.
Yeah, I think for me it was just gave me a little bit of a chip on my shoulder to kind of prove to myself and other people that I am a force to be reckoned with. I think, after I did find that out, it was definitely a little bit more personal in the games for me, and I think every game I just strived to do my best, and having the confidence I had all year, I think it helped me.
Sitting here and now, I mean, things are starting to become more real, right? Can you envision or explain to me what it's going to be like on draft day? Michael Misa is called. What's that going to look like for you?
I think just a really exciting time for me and my family that'll be there. I think, giving them all a hug, kind of, it'll feel like the next chapter of my life's kind of opening. And I think, my mom might be a little bit emotional, but I think in general, it's just going to be a happy time for me.
Nice. Quick revisit of some of the stuff that we talked about. I mean, draft eligible players in the CHL last 20 years. Did you know that about you compared to a pretty good guy in Bedard, Crosby?
I didn't know this, like all this. I knew I tied Patrick Kane in goals, but I didn't know, Crosby and Bedard. That's pretty cool.
That's going back a little while, right? Those are
Yeah.
some pretty good guys. All right, let's get to some of the clips here. 6-4 in the power play. We've shown you circled. I love your patience and poise here. What are you seeing when you're out there? You're assessing everything.
Yeah, I think
kind of take us through this.
right there, I was pointing at Z to go back up, and then just like open myself up, because I did it like being in that 1-2 spot, and then just an easy kind of pass for Mango, and I was calling for it because I knew I had a chance to put that one in.
Okay, here we go against Flint here. Little board battle, and off you go. You remember this stuff as it happens?
Yeah, I mean, that clip, I was going a bit. Then I realized I was ahead of Cherney, so I had to hold the blue, and he kind of did most of that stuff on that play. I was just there to tap in, but
Cherney, you're referring to Chernyshov. First round pick of San Jose, like unbelievable guy.
Yeah,
what a player.
Great player. Right when he came in, we instantly kind of clicked together, and for me, it wasn't even like being able to speak to him. I mean, like we just read off each other. I think both of our hockey IQ was good, and that's the reason we read off each other. He really couldn't speak any English at the start. So
see, that's crazy for me because I watched a lot of clips, and you two guys are involved, especially in the power play.
Yeah.
So you're telling me when he comes in there, it's just reading and reacting on the ice. There's no like verbal communication.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
the only two words he knew at the start, like really the whole year, was yeah and okay. So
No way.
yeah, yeah. I don't even think he understood what I was saying. He just said like, yeah or okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just the easy word to say.
That's amazing though. To
Yeah.
have that kind of chemistry and a guy who's come like midstream.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, take us through this one again against Sudbury. Here you are, just off
Power-
the blocker side.
Power play. That was a set play we designed literally in the morning skate that day. Was the Zane would come over, pass to Cherney, and then I was just sitting back there. It was the play we thought would work on them based on their penalty kill. And it did work out
No
pretty
way.
good. Yeah.
So that morning, you guys are just kind of going through it.
yeah. Yeah,
And
like
just draw and design it there yourself.
most morning skates, we'd kind of just run power play options like that one unit we had, and
Yeah.
that was a play I knew we had because Chernyshov's not normally over on that side. He's on his 1T, but for that set play, we put him on his forehand side so he could pass to me backdoor.
No way.
Yeah.
Like one thing that I also find in these clips watching is like your ability to find that quiet ice and just kind of get the inside position between the goalie and their next defenseman. Is that something that's conscious? You're thinking about a lot?
Yeah, I think Laz, our coach, was really big on getting on the inside and
Yeah.
getting lost around defenders. I think over my 3 years in Saginaw, I became better and better at it,
Yeah.
and it's something that will help you score goals kind of everywhere. Just getting inside behind these, it's tough to stop sometimes.
Yeah, nice. All right, here we go again. There you are on the far side.
Yep.
What are you seeing here? Like this is a really patient play for me.
Yeah, just tried to set up. I think it was something similar. Yeah, I just had my stick there, and Igor knew what I was going to do. So
That's insane to me.
it's nuts.
Like you come off the wall, and again, there you are.
Yeah.
You have inside position once again. Like it's
that-
amazing.
That was something. Yeah, just stopped and then
Yeah.
just there with the stick. Yeah,
Amazing. Then drop the stick down and be hard and heavy on the stick.
yeah,
Okay, more stuff here. Little PK action. You like working on the PK?
yeah. No, it was good for me. I think to get that adjustment to PK this year, still being able to grade. So
It's a pretty good hand to eye there.
it was.
Yeah, you're able to
I
draw
was
the stick,
saying-
but I just, you knock that puck
Yeah,
down
yeah.
right, at the top of the circle in your own end, and then you guys.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it was like
Hey, what's he doing down there in the PK?
crazy. He was there all the time. I mean, as a D, you don't expect that.
Yeah.
You see Zane coming up. It was, funny.
I'm going to ask you one more thing about the exceptional status stuff. Like you look at all the names that went through, with Landon Dupont in Everett now, you're just one of 9 guys to be given that designation. How much pressure, when you look back over the 3 years, was it to live up to that?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely pressure, expectations on myself to perform that part of. I know not everyone gets exceptional status, so when you see a player come in with it, they're expected to deliver and perform. I think for me, it was just believing in myself. When I did get on the ice, I think my first year in Saginaw, I did have a lot of good older teammates that I could look up to. Gave me advice constantly, but for me, it was just more worrying about the hockey and my preparation, what I did to better myself as a hockey player, than worry about all that outside noise. I think is something I did.
Yeah, good for you. As a young guy, it's hard to turn off sometimes.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Awesome stuff, man.
Thank you.